Well, hello marketers. Now it's time where you decide launching of the another video or discussing the another topic in this Meta Ads training course, which is all about Meta Ads audience targeting. Now, first of all, why do we have to understand targeting? So why targeting is having such a significance in Facebook or in fact in Google or LinkedIn? So when I say targeting, I'm talking about something where we are talking about a process actually, not something where we target our ads to the best possible match. Now, when I get calls from any clients in the market, they say, okay, they want to target the ads to people who want to buy cars, maybe who want to buy tour and travel packages, maybe who want to buy their gadgets if they are having gadgets, maybe people who want to go for MBBS course in Russia. And then the list keeps going. And of course, being a client, you would want to target your ads to the best possible target, to the best possible audience. But then in Facebook, we don't have such a parameter. We don't have a way where we can target the ads to a client who is going to take your services. Frankly speaking, that's not possible. But then we can target the ads to people who are having interest in that segment. For example, I'm having an interest in a sports car. I'm having an interest in property all the time. I am also having an interest to buy any new mobile phones. These are three segment areas. So when someone is going to target ads in an ad campaign in Facebook, the ads are going to show up to someone like me just because I've shown the interest in these three categories. I have categories like I also have interest in playing FIFA, maybe watching cricket, but then I'm not going to buy a car. I'm not going to buy a PlayStation. I'm not going to buy any I'm not gonna go to study MBBS in Russia. I just have interest in all of these domains. So even though Facebook is going to target the ads to people like me, but yet I may or may not take those services. So that's how entire infrastructure of Facebook works. And of course, you have to discuss it with client. You shall be informing client that you have to target that if you're targeting ads to 100 people, then maybe out of 100, only 1% or only 2% people are going to show interest in inquiring about the service. And then out of 100 leads, out of 100 people who are inquiring about the service, maybe only 5% out of it are going to take the service, are going to buy the products. In case of products, it's even lesser than 4 to 5% conversion rate, which is only around 1 or 2% conversion rate. So in terms of targeting, we have to target our ads to masses. We have to target our ads to people who are having interest in that domain, who are having interest in the client business, but yet the end user or the client is gonna be a very few people. So now let's start with exercises. So anyone who is looking forward to learn digital marketing, anyone who is looking forward to become a Meta Ads expert, after the end of this video, I want them to do some exercises. But then before I talk about these exercises, let's get into the Meta Ads targeting. So here we start our targeting journey with one of the open targeting. Open means when you go with location based targeting, your ads are going to be shown to everyone in that location. And without this location based targeting, you cannot even launch the campaign. You can launch campaign without all of these settings. It's not mandatory that you go with choosing gender, age range, audience, customer list, retargeting or devices, but then location based targeting is something which is necessary. So you have to choose the target location in terms of the city, then state, then place, maybe by the radius, and additionally, we can also target by country. Now, once you have the location targeting set, then it's time to get into the gender-based targeting. But then before I talk about all of these targetings, let me show you how do you target your ads into different businesses. So I have to open up an account for you. Let's say I open this ad account, a project ad account, and the project which we are discussing is Spring, like is an artificial jewelry store, a store where we have a couple of artificial products uploaded already, and we are trying to get some results for this website. Now, here, when it comes to targeting audiences through any ad campaigns, you have to click on this create button. And the first option is to create any of the available ad campaigns. If we go with traffic, then by default, we get an option to go with the two default settings. These default settings starts with the buying auction, which means auction type, and the campaign objective, which we have just selected. And then everything remains same. We don't have to worry much about the settings. We don't have much settings available in our Facebook campaign setting option. But then the next one, which is ad setting option, is actually the place where everything cooks in Facebook. So in this ad settings option, we have to decide our target location, which is available over here. So you can see right now, the targeted location for this campaign is India. And if you want to change this location, we can click on edit and we can simply change from India to Delhi. It could be Delhi. It could also be any pin code of Delhi. Let's say I go with 110001, and then I can target my ads to this pin code as well. So we can have multiple locations added to this location option. We can add multiple radius, multiple cities, or in fact, we can add multiple countries in the location ads targeting. Now, right after location, we get some advanced level targetings where we have to choose the age range. So on the right, on the left here, we have the option to choose gender first in terms of male and female. We can choose the age range starting from 18 that goes up to maybe 65. And then we have the insights where it starts with, in fact, we have this audience targeting where it starts with demography based targeting, interest based targeting, and behavior based targeting. Now, this is something which actually affects the performance of your campaign. This is something which actually defines what customer or what audience is going to see your ad when it's going to actually running in Facebook or Instagram. Now, so here we have to click on this advantage placement, click on edit. Give me one quick second. Let me open up all the settings for you. So this is the placement part. We have to go with audience suggestion. And here you can see we have to decide the age first. So let's say in our case, if we want to show the ads only from 18 to somewhere around 35, we can simply choose these settings. In age, it starts with 18 with most of the campaigns. Then we can decide gender, which could be all, men or women. And then it's time to get into the detailed targeting option, targeting people by their demography, by their interest, or by their behavior. Now, if I start with demography, then we can show the ads to people by their education level. We can in fact show the ads to people by their life events, which means if they are having any birthday upcoming, or else if they are living away from the family, if they are in a long relationship, if they are getting a new job, new relation. And then you have a lots and lots of options. Sometimes you may think how the hell Facebook has gathered all this information, but it's all about the interest which you have already shown on the Facebook as a profile. Now, after targeting of demographics, we have the second way of targeting, which is interest-based targeting, which means in what category you are showing your interest. So let's say if you have any interest in advertising and marketing, then you can choose this interest targeting as the target option. You can go with architecture, aviation, construction, design, and you have long list of targetings available within interest. In fact, interest would be having the majority of the targeting options within this detailed targeting. And the final one is the behavior targeting. Behavior means what actually is the behavior of a customer. So here we choose audiences by the devices. We go with something like purchase behavior. Now this is a option which is called as engaged shoppers, which most of the time we choose when we are making e-commerce campaigns. So this option shows the ad to people who are having a behavior where they engage as a customer with different e-commerce websites. Then we also have behaviors like, let's say in soccer, we have football fans, high content engagement. We also have something. Now, if you don't find the right option in all of these three settings, what you can do, you can simply choose over here. You can just start typing something like mid India, people in India who prefer high value goods. Now let's say you have a product where this product shall be shown to people who are really looking forward to buy very high value goods, very expensive goods. In that case, you can go with this consumer classification behavior. So as I said, you have a long list of behavior options which you have to go through. Now, after behavior, we can get into the another option, which is choosing the placement, which means choosing the platforms in Meta. So we have 4 platforms in total, starting with Facebook, then we have Instagram, then we have Audience Network, and then we have Messenger. Now, just to give you an idea, Facebook works well these days to target people who are in tier 2 and tier 3 cities, or also people who are in higher age range. So let's say if I have to market a project for real estate, which means for property, for tour and tourism, I shall rather be choosing Facebook than going with Instagram. On the other hand, Instagram is more for people who are of young age, starting from 18 till 35. So depending on your audience, depending on the project, you have to choose your target platform. Audience Network is like a combination of third-party websites, in fact, third-party mobile apps who have partnered with Facebook. So when you go with Audience Network, your ads will also be placed outside Facebook and Instagram platform. Messenger is simply a messaging app by Facebook. Now, post to which you can also decide at what area your ads shall be shown in Facebook. If you want to show the ads to Facebook feed, Instagram feed, maybe you want to show the ads to Reels and Stories only, or you want to show the ads while someone is streaming the video, maybe over the search result, in messages, and in different application and sites. So you have to choose all of these informations from here. And then we additionally have an option to choose devices. If you want to show the ads only to mobile or desktop. In fact, within mobile, you shall be getting further options to choose the device types, which shall be available somewhere over here. If you want to show the ads to mobile devices, or if you want to show the ads to Android devices, iOS users. Even after choosing Android devices, I can target my ads to show to a particular mobile device user, something like Samsung Galaxy S24. We can also target the audiences by OS versions. In the end, we can show the ads to people who are connected to Wi-Fi's only. Let's say you have a product which is very convenient for people who are using Wi-Fi's, something that they need when they are consuming data from Wi-Fi. In that case, you can target your ads to these set of people. So as I said, we have a long list of options available. We started with location-based targeting. Then we talked about the gender-based targeting. We talked about age range, audience targeting. And then additionally, if you have a data with yourself, so let's say if you're running any business and you feel this business shall be showing the ads to people who are living in a particular area, maybe in a particular region. And let's say now you have the phone numbers of all of those people. So what you can do, you can simply upload these phone numbers in the Meta Ads interface, and then the ads will only be shown to people who are having these phone numbers or who are using these phone numbers when going or using their Facebook or Instagram app. In order to do that, you have to get into the audience library, which is available over here. So you have to click on audiences. Within audiences, you have to create a customer list. This customer list option is available by clicking on this create a custom audience and going with this option of customer list. And then we have further options of retargetings. Retargeting means we can show the ads to people who have interacted on the website. So you have to add a remarketing code on the website. And now the ads will be shown to people who have come to the website in the past. Then we have option to show the ads to people who are using our applications. If you have any application available, you can show the ads only to people who are following or interacting with your Instagram profile, to people who have liked the Facebook page, to people who have viewed any videos on Facebook and Instagram. So that's how you can decide your Meta Ads targeting. And through these Meta Ad targeting, you can actually make sure the ads shall be shown to the best audience or best customer in the market. Now, talking about people who want to learn digital marketing as a skill, well, I want you to create 3 campaigns, starting with create a campaign using open targeting, go with location, age, and gender this time. Then in exercise 2, I want you to additionally target by audience. Now this time I want you to create target people by any audience targeting. So here we have the audience targeting, which starts with demography, interest, and behavior. And in the end, I want you to go with the retargeting options. Choose any of these available options by linking a Facebook page, maybe Instagram profile with your Facebook ad account, and then create an audience list, target the campaign by this audience list. I shall be seeing you in the next video where we will be launching a campaign for this project.